what has been for you some of the most pivotal lessons that have been shared, or transforming truths, if I can put it that way, that have most impacted you?
Without a doubt, at the top of that list, and probably like with a huge gap, and it was when you introduced the language that we all understand the notion of you need to accept yourself, right? But when you added the word radical to that, radical self-acceptance. And I remember the first time you used, I don't even know, it might have been on a show, it might have been just in a conversation separately, it might have been in something you wrote. I don't remember that, but I just remember how that just went, and it was like, this all hinges on radical self-acceptance.
100%.
Without radical self-acceptance, without that, absolutely not just, yeah, I'm okay. No, you're not okay. It's not about you being okay. It's about you are loved. You are all that you need to be. There is no more that you need to achieve, right?
Yeah.
You are more than enough. That radical self-acceptance, right? Without a doubt, the top lesson, and something that wasn't there even on day one of Living Richly for me. It has been probably the piece that I've embraced the most over this year.
Yeah, and I really like that you zeroed in on that. What was the phrase we used back then? That I will never be. I'm as worthy as I'll ever be, but I'm still becoming the best version of me, right? And I think it was this whole, I remember for me, that was so transformational. Radical self-acceptance, right? That's where it starts. From there, we can go to radical self-care. When we believe we're worthy, then we will make sure that we're good, right? We'll invest in ourselves and understand that is the least selfish thing we can do, which ultimately then leads to radical self-expression, showing up as the best version of you in every role and every relationship. And for me, the story before that, instead of radical self-acceptance, it was deep self-loathing, right?
Yeah.
Instead of radical self-care, it was running on fumes. And instead of radical self-expression, at best, it was partial activation. And so that's been transformational for me.